We have now bested all but one street racer here in Atlanta. Roy has now reappeared on the map, but I shall deal with him later, because right now I need to take down Naomi, who is just up there. Challenge Naomi from the Chopper of America Bike Club. She rides a Hot Match Scully, race 1 of 3. Well, I am considering a replacement for my Hot Match Quivito, so I might consider racing. So I might consider selling my Hot Match Quivito for... So Roy, I'm not racing him yet because Naomi is the only contender I have not beaten yet. And because, well, I simply want to. So that's what I'm doing.
Man, that bike almost look as good as she does, but pay no attention to that. Don't get distracted. This Naomi girl is all business. Don't give her a chance to humiliate you.
Oh, we can activate the map whilst we're in cruise mode. Okay, I'd say that's more or less the position we stand in. Anyways, I am right behind Naomi as she rides a Hot Match Scully. And so we continue. And right around the corner, there it is. I think once I'm done with this race, I might actually replace the vinyl that I have on my Lexus. So here is Naomi, and our first race is called Razor. Something tells me this race is going to be a bitch. Oh, never mind. We're not racing all choppers here. We're racing a Hot Match Scully, and we're also racing against Mercedes whilst we're here. Okay, let's try this again, as we are racing against 3 Mercedes SL55s, and we have 1 Hot Match Scully in this race, which, as you might have guessed, is ridden by Naomi. Oh, yeah, that probably wasn't a good idea, but either way, it still managed to get me out in the lead, so that's all I care about. Leading early here in race 1 of 3 against Naomi. Okay. We are doing alright at the moment. And that's all. Anyway. So. Shit. I probably shouldn't have used my burst of nitrous there, but either way, it doesn't matter because it got me out front. And shooting myself ahead of my... Jesus. Okay. It's okay. It's fine. I'm doing alright. I have not lost the lead yet, in spite of everything that could have just as easily made me lose the lead. But it's okay, because I'm still out front, and that's where I need to be. As I shoot across the parking lot and getting a little bit airborne there, but able to catch my car again whilst I'm at it, and heading through the park. Really trying to just maintain control of my car here. And using my second shot of nitrous, and there we go. I win over Corey. Tyler third. Connor, who won on the first attempt, comes home fourth. Then it's Naomi, who finishes fifth and last.
Oh, now you think you're in the game, huh?
Maybe. But there's still time for me to make up for my errors. Anyway, 1 race down, 2 races to go. I'm not gonna like the way this one goes, because we are now doing an unordered race. Maybe I should have done some research to figure this out, but hopefully it won't be too tricky, considering this is the first one. So this time we've got 2 Lotus Esprits in the field. Oh, 3 Lotus Esprits in the field, aside from Naomi. And it is raining here in Atlanta. I'm gonna go for the nearest one, which is all the way up here, and see what happens. Wonder if that might actually help me. It's possible. And that's a wall. I don't think I'm doing particularly well at the moment. But we'll wait and see what happens. And I'm in the wall. Apparently I'm still leading somehow, so something tells me I might be coming away with this one. Just gotta figure out where to head for the finish line. Okay. And the finish line is right up ahead, so I think it's pretty obvious to say I made the correct decision to start with. And there we go. I win on my first try. I actually chose the right direction to winning this race, believe it or not. So Ivana finished in second, Ricky third, followed by T-Bone, and where the hell is Naomi? I did not think winning my first unordered race was going to be that easy, but apparently it was. And I basically dominated as well. So, oh, there were 6 of us. Okay. So I beat Ivana by 6.71 seconds, Ricky was third, followed by T-Bone, Naomi 5th, and Jalil finished in 6th. As the rest of the field were driving Lotus Esprits.
What's the money for, dude? Spend it on your car.
Upon I am saving up my money. Anyway, 2 races down, I have won the unordered race, and now I will get a replay for it, because this was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Because apparently it might be, I followed where the arrow took me, and basically the arrow led me straight to victory, in spite of all my errors. Still, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought for sure this race was going to really kick my ass, but quite surprisingly, it did just the opposite. Especially since this is the first time I have officially done an unordered race in this game, and quite surprisingly, it led me to the win. Which, in all honesty, I was not expecting, but it somehow did. And I'm glad to say success was achieved, in spite of all my errors in between. But once I looked at the map, and I eventually managed to get a thorough understanding of where the finish line was, I basically dominated this one. I'll honestly be amazed if that's the only time I dominate an unordered race, because I did not think I was going to win quite that easily. But I somehow did. Anyway, 2 races down, 1 race to go, as we're going back to the ordered races, and this one is called Peaches and Cream. I wonder what that means. Anyway. Let's get this pinball rolling, as we're up against the Mercedes SL55s once again. Okay. I should be able to work my way around this. And there are now 7 of us in this race. It might be easier if I get the head start. That's why I use my first shot of nitrous. Because I figure my first nitrous shot might actually help me here. Yeah, had I not used zone there, there's no question in saying I would have lost a lot more time. But anyway. We'll just have to keep trying until we get there. That's all I can do at this stage. As we're now heading through the cemetery, and also hitting some tombstones whilst we're at it. And now I am once again right behind the leader. Just have to hope this time I can actually thread the needle. Unlike last time, when I didn't. Okay. Oh, don't turn too soon. Not again, please. And also using zone right at the end, because I wondered if it might actually help me. But anyway, there we go. So, I beat Tyler to the line by just under 3 seconds. Naomi completes the top 3, Lex 4th, followed by Jen, Ian, and Corey finishes 7th and last.
You, Oscar's boy. If you want to upgrade your whip, I got some amazing new parts in. Come on down, check it out.
I will come for a look, Apone. Hey, we now have some new chopper rims available. And we've also unlocked Naomi. And we've also unlocked Naomi as a rider, who we can now play as. I might actually consider doing that, considering I did play as Malik before. I think I did record a replay if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I did. I'll have to check for a moment on playback. Do bear with me just a second. We're okay. I did check to see that we had a replay recorded. It's okay, we do. I was doubtful, but we do have it available, so it's all good. Okay, let's move on now. Huh, surprisingly, no further cutscenes. I don't know how, but I guess that must be something unusual, especially with knowing about what I had with the cutscenes in San Diego. I guess they must not be popping up yet. But anyway, there we go. So, Naomi has now been beaten, and now the only racer we have left to beat on the map is Roy. and I am pretty sure his Dodge Charger will no doubt be upgraded further, from what I can tell. Anyway, Naomi has now been beaten, and next time we will be taking on Roy again.